I hope you're having a great day. I hope everyone's had a great start to the new year. Today I want to talk about breast health, the health of your breast. What can we do to look after this particular reproductive organ? Now the beauty is, if you're a male outside watching this, you can do the same for your prostate. So yep, if you're watching this, you don't have to log out right now. It's for women. It can also be for men, because the beauty of the human body is there's commonality in exercise and nutrition. It's specifically today for health of the breast and even the prostate gland. We'll do a whole separate session on the prostate because there's a lot more to talk about that. But when it comes to that, why should we be looking at this particular topic today? I'm not talking to you all from an angle of cancer, but hey, yes, in a way I am, because prevention is gold. Prevention is always better than cure. So what we do for our bodies today, what we do for our organ health, for our reproductive health, for our skin and hair, is an investment in prevention. And in the kind of world that we live in today, where our food chain is messed up, there's so much of stress, we struggle with sleep, I think the investment in prevention becomes one of the most important investments that we can ever make. So let's move straight into nutrition. What are some of the breast-friendly foods that work really, really good at an antioxidant level? Everything is about inflammation. Everything is about inflammation. Inflammation is not a bad thing. Inflammation becomes bad for us when it's chronic. And when our lymphatic system is jammed in the human body, we have problems with our lymph nodes. Everything is supposed to work perfectly in the human body. But when there's a problem, it leads to other complications and other issues. So we're talking about lycopene, found in tomatoes, found in watermelon. And that's why having tomatoes in cooked form is excellent for you. You can make it into a soup, you can blanch it, you can make a homemade tomato sauce. You know, a lot of people may not do too well with raw tomato, but that's okay. If you cook it, it's absolutely fine for you. And of course, vitamin C, common sense, if you're allergic to it, you just don't do it. So my favorite is, for the prostate as well as breast, making a simple tomato soup at home. Take a couple of tomatoes, blanch them, make a soup. You get to add so many herbs which are anti-inflammatory in nature. You can add rosemary, you can add basil, fresh or dried. You can add thyme. You can add oregano, which is one of my favorite. You can add spices like turmeric, ginger, all of these things, so that one little bowl becomes powerful. Get some protein with it, and you sort it. You can even have a one-bowl meal. Tomato soup with a little bit of, great rice, or you can add a little bit of quinoa to it, a little bit of, whole noodles, and then you can add a whole ton of veggies to it, and you can add your protein. You can add chicken, you can add shrimp, you can add beef, or you can even add paneer, or you can even add tofu or tempeh. Of course, it's got to be absolutely non-genetically modified. So that's simple. That's a one-bowl meal, easy for you to make it on your own. Then today I want to talk about something new. These are compounds that are highly anti-inflammatory in nature. It's a group of compounds called resolvins, protectins, and lipoxins. These are found in foods like your omegas, and that's why I keep talking about omega. Are you getting the right source of omega-3 and omega-6, the ratio? So if you're non-vegetarian and you're having fatty fish, or you're getting it into a good quality supplement, fantastic for you. Not just for inflammation, which is related to your breast health and prostate health, but also for your brain, for your memory, for your cognitive health. Now you can find it in fatty fish, you can find it in walnuts, you can find it in flax seeds, you can find it in algal oil supplements in case you're doing a supplement but you're vegetarian in nature. You have to have omega-3 and omega-6 going into your system every single day. We're talking about berries when it comes to fruits. And one of my most favorite fruits for the health, specifically breast and prostate, is pomegranate, because of its rich content of ellagic acid. Ellagic acid plays a huge, huge role in your reproductive health, the reduction of inflammation. It plays a huge role even when people have breast cancer and prostate cancer. So it's a great fruit for you to have. If you don't get pomegranates, any of the berry families. So you have blackberries, you have strawberries if you're based in India, you have blueberries if you're based in different countries. Any of the berry family or pomegranate, these are great fruits for you. All fruits are great for you if they're chemical free and they're organic. The point is, if they're injected with sugar and color, they obviously become bad for you. The class of vegetables that should be in everyone's diet, unless you're allergic to it, are crucifers, cruciferous vegetables. It could be broccoli, kale, radish, cabbage, cauliflower, mustard, wasabi, all of these simple vegetables. If you don't like broccoli, try cauliflower. You don't like cauliflower, try cabbage. But you should be having a serving of a cooked or steamed or sauteed crucifer every day. Even if you're a thyroid patient, you can have it, but it needs to be cooked. It should not be raw. So you want to make sure that you're having a portion of a serving or two of crucifers every single day. So in my tomato soup, I would just probably put a couple of florets of broccoli or cauliflower. You see, it's all about getting that meal right. How much of nutrition can I get in one simple meal so I don't have to waste time cooking several different dishes, and I can do it on my own. Then nuts and seeds, whether they're almonds, walnuts, pecans, macadamia, hazelnuts, flax seeds, very, very powerful for breast health. We're talking about sesame seeds. We're talking about sunflower seeds. We're talking about pumpkin seeds. Quality matters. You don't want to do the ones with all the hidden sugars and all of the powders added to it to make it taste good. Make sure you're having a serving of nuts and seeds every single day. The choice is vast, so you will never get bored. You can have almonds one day, walnuts the second day, or I can do a mix of almonds and walnuts every day. My favorite combination is pomegranate and a handful of nuts and seeds. Try that. You feel full for about 3 to 4 hours. You know, it's fantastic for you. And of course, don't forget your protein. Now, dairy products are absolutely fantastic for you if you are not lactose intolerant and your milk is ethical and hormone free. If your milk has estrogen, antibiotics in, it's actually going to be really bad for your prostate and your breast. You want to make sure you have ethically farm-sourced, fresh A2 milk and milk products like yogurt, cheese, all of that has to be made from ethical milk and yogurt, and that's absolutely fine for you. Garlic and onion, if your religion allows you to have this, it is fantastic for you in raw form or slightly cooked as well. The top spices will be turmeric, ginger, and clove. Now you can add this, you can make a simple tea out of it. You know, you can make a simple tea, you can make a masala and cook your, marinate your chickens, your fish, your veggies in it. But turmeric, ginger, and clove are high on the scale when it comes to free radicals and a reduction of inflammation in the body. Now when it comes to exercise, we know exercise is good. You want to work on muscles. You want to work on your pectoral muscles. These muscles, why do breasts sag? We need to understand this. We need to understand this. Because women wear bras. Bras support the breast. I'm not saying that you shouldn't wear it, but understand it. When there's support, it makes the pectoral muscles weaker, but you got to strengthen them. So if you go into tribes where women don't wear bras, you'll notice that they don't have any sagging or stretch marks, most of the women, and there's a beautiful study done on this. Why? Because the pectoral muscles have to work to support the breast, and they automatically stay strong. But of course, I understand practicality, and you need to wear a bra, but then you need to work out your pectoral muscles. This could be push-ups, supported push-ups, dumbbell flies, light bench press. Your trainer will teach you, or just go onto YouTube and check out exercises to strengthen the pectoral muscles. That's great for you. You want to work on lean muscle, you want to work on flexibility, mobility, stamina, cardiovascular. Exercise is great for every single part and organ of the human body. Now, sweat. I know we lived in times where people demonize sweat. Sweat is natural to the human body. Toxins automatically come out. We're not supposed to stop sweat. So when we use these sprays under our arms that don't allow us to sweat, guess what's happening? The toxins stay in your lymphatic system. We have lymph nodes under our arms. So for a woman, you'll have lymph nodes just where a bra will pass through across your sides, exerting pressure on that. Which brings me to the second point. Number one, sweating is great for you. I understand you may have a meeting, you have all of that stuff, but make sure you're using essential oil-based fragrances, but you're not using chemical sprays that stop you from sweating, because that is dangerous for you. Okay, it's like a pressure cooker. It's like you're stopping the pressure from releasing the pressure. The pressure cooker is going to explode. We're meant to sweat. It comes down to our groin area as well. We have lymph nodes in our groin areas. And if we're wearing tight underwear all the time, men and women, it presses against our lymph nodes, not allowing for free circulation of toxins out of your body through sweat. These are important points. I'm going to give you solutions around that. So number one is sweat. Number two, okay, if your bra is really tight, you want to make sure you're wearing a bra that is comfortable, and preferably not an underwire that passes right through and presses against your lymph nodes. Two, very, very important for men and women, is the quality of your undergarments. You want to make sure it is 100% cotton. Whether it's satin, fancy, lingerie, all of these synthetic materials, please understand there is enough of science showing us how harmful it is for our private parts and for women for their breast. So simple cotton underwear, it may seem boring. I'm not here to say you can't wear fancy lingerie and stuff like that, but that doesn't become your go-to work clothes where you're sitting in it for 15 to 16 hours. You can wear that maybe before you're going on a date, you're going to be intimate, all of that stuff. But the shortest period of time, other than that, go back to plain old simple boring cotton because it is great for your body. Or you want to start looking at labels. What do my undergarments contain? And you're going to see, like we see in food labels. We teach you to read food labels. You have a list of chemicals, you dump the product. If the garments you're going to put on your body has a list of chemicals that you can't understand, you move away from them. And you go back to simple cotton, pure cotton, or breathable clothes and undergarments that you can wear. This is very, very important for you. And you're in a situation where you've had to be in undergarments for most of your day. And if you can, and if it's safe for you, learn to start sleeping naked at night. Learn to start doing that. Like I said, if it's comfortable and safe for you. I understand sometimes it's not possible. Many people live in one room together, but if it is possible, and I'll tell you why. You see, skin needs to breathe. All your skin needs to breathe. When we're constantly wearing synthetic clothes throughout the day, our skin needs to breathe. And sleeping naked is one of the most healthiest things that you can do for your skin, for your lymph nodes, for your groin area, and your reproductive system and your genitals. So if you can do that, it is great. You may be uncomfortable at first, but remember, we come out of our uncomfort by trying different things. So it's very important for you to do that. Then, of course, for men and women, self-examination is important. Self-examination of the prostate, and or through a doctor, and self-examination of your breast. The last point is very simple, because we constantly counsel young women and women who have had issues with their breast, sometimes cysts, sometimes fibroids, sometimes cancers, and all of that stuff. While there could be many reasons that cause it, a very powerful reason is self-hate, negative self-talk, and self-rejection. A woman looking in the mirror and saying, I hate my breast, I wish they were better. What do you think happens when you do that? You are rejecting a part of you. A lot of humans don't understand that negative self-talk to the self is rejecting you. The subconscious mind is absorbing everything. If you are rejecting, I hate my breast, what is the message that goes to the subconscious mind? I hate myself. Guess what's going to happen? Your subconscious mind is going to start operating just that way. Well, if you don't like your breast, ask yourself, what is there that I can do about it? Can you exercise? Can you change your nutrition or whatever? But if you have to accept what you've been given naturally, you're better off rather than rejecting. A lot of people are sick today because they reject their own body parts. They reject so much of their self. Self-rejection, no one else can ever reject you. You may find someone who says, oh, well, you have lovely breasts, but you'll never believe it, even if the other person is telling the truth, because in your subconscious mind, you've already rejected your breasts. That's for any body part. Please understand, self-rejection is a harm to the human body, not because Luke is saying that. It's how the subconscious mind works. You keep hating yourself, you're going to start feeling that way and you're going to get addicted to that. And you're never going to allow anyone to accept you because you've already rejected yourself at a subconscious level. So it's never just food and exercise. And then let's add the final points. Of course, when you sleep deeply at night, everything works for you. If you're sleep deprived, everything works against you. So the health of every part of your body is dependent on your sleep and your emotional state of mind. And these are the simplest things that you can start doing to look after your reproductive system. Have a great day, everyone. Until next time, eat smart, move more, sleep right, breathe deep, and remember, you care. It's all about you.